It out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run it from the gun. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pressure coming. Quarterback adapting. Looking down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Caught over the middle. It's Figueroa. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Reads it, fires complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Hand off from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air. It's Applewhite. Finds us back in the middle.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got room to work. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Florida State 14, Arkansas 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Quarterback will keep it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off?
Touchdown, Razorbacks!
receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Figueroa. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They go to the draw. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Back open in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with it.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking to throw on first down. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. RPO complete to open the drive.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Applewhite. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Florida State 21, Arkansas 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Gonna let it fly. Breaks it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, it's a really nice job by the defense there, anticipating that they might see jet sweep here down close to the goal line. Good play.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, the secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for a man, it's Applewhite. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll take a shot. And he's got it! Touchdown, Seminoles!
There are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making checks. looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Loss of 7 yards on the play. Second down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself the chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to do it.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Snap to the back. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. With the catch, it's Butler. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab onside. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
On the run, it's Donald. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Grab behind the line. It's Figueroa. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Finding an escape route. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, no! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Butler. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This time they'll go to the running game. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Razorbacks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over San Diego State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Arkansas. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. On the move, it's Donald. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles are flying down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The corners are walked up tight. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Florida State 49, Arkansas 31.
Bringing it out. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clinton. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Touchdown, Noles! And the beatdown has ensued. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things.